Nearly 30 years ago, the miracle on Manchester took place, scoring the winning goal in overtime versus the Oilers was Daryl Evans, and tonight is Legends Night. Right now, let's go to PA announcer David Courtney.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, at this time, please direct your attention to the ice. Welcome our host for this evening, a legend himself, Kings Hall of Fame broadcaster Bob Miller.
Thank you very much, David. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. This is the second of our Kings Legends Night this season, presented by McDonald's. The Legends Night was established to honor individuals who have made an impact in the Kings' 45 years in Los Angeles. Tonight, we honor a former player who is a valuable member of the Kings organization to this day, and one who scored the most memorable goal in Kings history. Daryl Evans. Please direct your attention to the video screen. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Kings legend, Daryl Evans. Joining Daryl on the ice tonight, Kings President of Business Operations and Hockey Hall of Famer Luc Robitaille, Daryl's mother, Helen, his father, John, his son, DJ, his daughter, Danielle, and his brother, Tom. As you saw in the video, Daryl Evans has been a valuable asset to the Los Angeles Kings in various capacities for many years, including the growth of youth hockey in Southern California. But I'd like to say a little bit more about that memorable goal that you saw on the screen. It was 30 years ago this coming April, 1982, a best-of-5 playoff series against the heavily favored Edmonton Oilers. In Game 3 of the series, the Kings trailed 5-0 at the end of 2 periods. They scored 5 goals in the 3rd period, the last one with 5 seconds remaining. And then in overtime, Daryl fired the puck over the shoulder of Grant Fuhr, and the Kings won that game. And that is still the greatest single-game comeback in NHL Stanley Cup history. The Kings then went on to eliminate the Oilers in Game 5 in Edmonton. At this time, Luc Robitaille will present Daryl with a beautiful Maurice Lacroix timepiece from Morgan's Jewelers.
Real quick, Daryl, we want to, obviously on behalf of the LA Kings, we want to thank you for a great career you played as a Kings player, what you've done as a broadcaster, but on behalf of over 1,000 people and thousands of kids and adults that you've put sticks in their hands and taught them how to skate, we really want to thank you for what you've done to this great community in our city of Los Angeles. Thank you very much, Daryl.
Thank you, Luke. Ladies and gentlemen, Kings legend, Daryl Evans.
Well, first of all, I'd like to thank everybody in attendance tonight. This is a special moment, not only for myself, but be able to share it with my family, my mom, my dad, my brother Tom, who's here, my sister Darlene that couldn't make it, and then my children, my son DJ and my daughter Danielle. To be on this stage with my family, the people that have been around me so much, means so much to me. And I'm so grateful and thankful for Mr. Anschutz, Mr. Roski, Tim Leiweke, for what their vision, for what they brought to Los Angeles, Staples Center, LA Live, for where we stand here today. It's just been an unbelievable trip thus far, and I want to thank those people for all they've done in bringing hockey to where it's at in California. Luke Robitaille, Mike Altieri, Chris McGowan, I want to thank you for these Legends nights. I remember watching last year the gentlemen stepping on the ice, earlier this year when Bernie Nicholls took to the ice. It's very humbling to sit down here and look at everybody from this position. I'm so very grateful and thankful for the career that I had and the opportunity I had to meet everybody here, to be able to touch that many kids that have started to play hockey. It all started with Wayne Gretzky and things like that, and I've been able to get on the ice with a lot of kids. I cherish that. Up in the booth, I want to thank Nick for all he's done. Nick, later on this year, it'll be 1,000 games we've worked together. It seems like we just started yesterday. I hope it doesn't sound that way, but thank you for all you've done, the way you've impacted things. Bob Miller over here, Jim Fox, all my partners in the broadcast booth, thank you for the impact you've had on my life, the influence. The hockey players, the past players, the current players today, the coaches, the access that we've had, being able to interview and do what we do as a broadcast with the success we've had. I thank you guys for that. Over the years, we've had great moments, the '93 playoffs, the miracle on Manchester, the frenzy on Figueroa, but I really believe that we're in a decade right now where we're going to reach our final goal, and that's to win the Stanley Cup. Thank you. To all the fans here, I feel like I know so many of you personally. I want to thank you for embracing me and my family into the community. I feel like this is a home. And again, I go to work every day. You guys make it feel like I've never worked a day in my life. God bless you. Go Kings. Thank you.
All right, Daryl, thank you. Congratulations. A great night for you, Kings legend, Daryl Evans. Enjoy the game, everyone. Thank you.
A real special moment there with Daryl Evans being honored here in front of these Kings fans. Anybody out there that's ever met Daryl or has heard him on Kings Talk or listened to him broadcast a game along with Nick Nixon, what you hear, what you see is what you get. He's a true gentleman, a great person to know, and he is certainly passionate about hockey. As we go upstairs to Jim Fox, his former teammate, take me back to 1982. They say a playoff hero was born. That series for Daryl Evans, it must have been a real exciting time for all of you.
It certainly was, because of the big disadvantage we had as far as the regular season against the Edmonton Oilers. And of course, you get into overtime in a game where you've come back from 5-0, and it was very interesting. You know, in between the overtime and the third period, that intermission, I don't think there was any player in the Kings dressing room who didn't believe we could win that game. And you know, it's just, you come back from such a deficit of 5 goals, but Daryl Evans was known for his slap shot. And it is fitting because the puck was dropped. It was right there, one-step slap right to the top corner, and the Kings win that game in OT.